Dissecting the Song.
This is an episode of Dissecting the Song. My name is Hos.
And this is Jose.
Not Suicide Sunday, if you've been following that. We do review other songs as well. We just specifically have some for a playlist specifically for the Suicide Boys. Because we like their music, generally speaking. Some songs more than others less. But now we're going to review some songs that other people have requested, either via DMs, in person. This one happens to be an in-person request. But before we even get into all of that, we do have a merch store, bnrmedia.com, where you can check out what we're selling and support us. We do have a membership program, $2.99 a month, where you are allowed to have discounts to our merch store, and we'll have more things. We'll review full albums on there, so we don't have to edit things. So if you have an album you want us to listen to, even if it's not the Suicide Boys, let us know.
Yep.
And one thing as well, you might already know, but sometimes you're craving, you have a little sweet tooth, you need something to eat at night, in the morning, for breakfast, maybe at lunch, at work because somebody's annoyed you. But this episode is brought to you by Dunked Cookies, a local Utah cookie shop that is not limited to local shipping. They will ship to you nationwide. Excellent gourmet cookies that are
nationwide
themed.
is on your side.
Usually around sports, they have just pop culture, but a lot of basketball. You will not be disappointed. If you enjoy cookies, check out dunkedcookies.com, where you can get a starting 5-pack or a Louis Vuitton before it's sold out box. Limited edition.
Don't get junk, get dunked, okay?
Get dunked on, boy. And gal, I guess.
Couple, so what is this? Sabrina Ionescu's and Caitlin Clark's.
Caitlin Clark's, a couple Angel Reese's.
They got the Angel Reese's Pieces. That
Oh,
should be the new
Reese's
one, right?
Pieces is my favorite one.
Hey,
so if she comes out with
they should make an Angel
Reese's
Reese's
Pieces. Yo.
Patent pending, okay?
I love Reese's Pieces. Shout out to E.T.
Okay, but you want to tell us, somebody, you said...
Yeah, so I was on my way to Denver to visit my girl, and I'm in the airport, right? Airport's always a lovely place. There's always a lot of things going on, and normally I just put my headphones on. I wait patiently.
Yeah, introvert.
I don't want to cause problems. I don't want to make things difficult for anyone. If I'm hungry, I'll go grab a snack at something at one of the stands, go sit down, listen to my music or like a podcast before I hop on the plane. Well, we're in line just me. I'm in line, and there's a lady in front of me, so that's the we that I was referring to. And there was a song playing. It's not the song we're going to review, but I didn't know the lady. And the lady turns around, and I didn't know the song either. She goes, Sabrina Carpenter? And I go, I don't know why you think my name's Sabrina. And she goes, no. That's this artist. And I go, oh, cool. I don't know if I've ever heard. Like, I've heard the name, but I wasn't aware that she's the artist.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh, she has really great music. And I have this thing, and a lot of if you knew my friends, they would tell you, people share things with me. You've seen it in person.
Oh, it's called Powers.
I've never I've never met them, but they'll share with me an intimate detail. And she starts it off by being like, you seem like a kind man. I go, oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. My parents raised me really well. I had both parents in my household. I was loved, and I want to spread that love into the world as well. And she goes, you don't seem like a man-child. And now she starts to get bitter. I'm like, oh, goodness, this is going south pretty quick. And she goes, and that's why I love Sabrina Carpenter, because my husband of 17 years, and she didn't look that old either. She actually looked like my age, so pretty impressive unless she married really young, which I don't think she did. She's like, my husband of 17 years decides to explicit a chick that's half my age, and now we have 3 kids. One's about to graduate, and I don't even know if he's going to be at the graduation. In fact, that's where I'm going at right now. He was graduating from Colorado State.
Oh, damn, that's crazy.
Oh, and I'm like, oh, my goodness, because this lady's, like, on the verge of tears, and she goes...
She's holding it together.
And she's like, and how ironic that Sabrina Carpenter has a song called Manchild. And I go, is that this song? Just to try and somewhat, I guess, respond to the lady. She goes,
I don't know what to say, lady.
She goes, no, that's not this song. And I just wrote it down in my phone, and I'm like, oh, this will be a good dissecting the song.
Figure out what the grudge
I don't
is
know how to
about.
diffuse the situation, but I say, oh, I hope that, your day goes better, and that I hope your ex-husband makes the right choice in supporting your guys' son at the graduation.
Yeah.
She goes, you're right. I hope that he does too. And that was thankfully the end of it.
Oh, man.
No further.
Good.
She wasn't on my plane. She, I think, was in a different terminal, or not terminal, like a different gate for her flight, but... I just wrote down Sabrina Carpenter, so This song, I wonder if it's going to be a positive experience or a bad one. And not from a musical perspective. I just mean the message of the song. We're going to find out what it's about.
With you right now,
and
Sabrina Carpenter.
If this lady that I met in the airport has some pent-up resentment that we might unlock or discover. This is the lyric video, by the way, as well, so we can read along.
Oh, it's like an old.
It has a
video.
vintage look to it.
Oh boy.
Oh, she's kind of hot. Huh?
If that's her, she's built nicely.
This is an old, new song.
Well, I mean, she's a new artist, from what I can tell.
Said your phone was broken, just forgot to charge it.
I'm sorry. We won't pause. We'll let it maybe play out, I guess.
Maybe we can. Well, we're dissecting the song.
Oh, we're dissecting it, so we can pause. This sounds like, I don't know if this is a new age sound, but there's Chappelle Roan or something. There's a song called Pink Pony Club. This sounds almost identical music-wise to me, but that's just something I observed. I don't know if that's a new style.
The
of
phone
songs.
already broke. Sounds like somebody's getting cheated on.
Well, it's country. Nothing works in the country. She must not have interpreted the lyrics very well because her husband ran away, not ran to her.
Well, and I at first, if you go back, I think she's kind of being rude to this guy, and I think maybe this is okay. Well, go down because look. Okay, so it's like, what do you call this? Stupid.
Or is it slow?
So I think, what if? And this is just an idea right now. I haven't heard the song or seen the other lyrics. It seems like maybe he's got erectile dysfunction. So the pee-pee, it goes stupid. It's like saying, and then he's saying, you're a man-child, so maybe it softens up quick. It's like, oh, you already finished. You didn't even tell me.
Or this could be
At
an
the
individual
beginning.
with a lack of development brain. They never developed their prefrontal cortex.
Oh.
They're slow.
They have some sort of
Some
deficiency in the brain.
Correct. Yes. Some neurological deficiencies.
Maybe it's useless.
See, that's what I meant. Like,
That's rude.
There's a cuter word for it. I know.
like man-child, like you have the pee-pee of a kid.
Why you always come running on me? Fuck my
Wow.
See? It's sexual. I'm telling you.
innocent woman be. Never heard of self-care. Half your brain just ain't there.
Half of your brain ain't there.
So she's deflecting, I think so, right, host?
She might be.
We have a sociopath.
Well, maybe
Is that what it is, or where it's like one of those people that like they're not sociopaths? What's like the thing that
Narcissistic?
They're like a narcissist, right? It's a gaslighter. She's a gaslighter. That's the vibes that I'm getting from her.
Yeah, it makes
Because
sense.
she wants to be the victim, but she's like, "You're dating me. You don't know what you're leaving, but I'm dating you because you got half of a brain."
And well, here's the thing: there is a condition where because people say you access a certain side of your brain. As a left-handed person, I access the right side of my brain, which is considered the creative side, and I'm often misunderstood. And maybe if that's considered slow.
And you're a Pisces.
Yeah, I am a Pisces, so I have the dual personalities going for me as well, or against me. So is she?
Which way is the
Yeah,
fish?
well, which way are they going? It's an endless circle of swimming, but it can change directions at any time. So is she not aware of him using only one half of his brain? Because if he's fully creative, then that can make sense. If he looks stupid to her, but he might be a creative genius.
Or what if she's like suffering from a stroke?
That's true too, because it shuts down your left side of your body.
Right? So then it's like useless, man-child, like you're saying,
And
like
slow
parts of
'cause
you don't work.
You're walking slower now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? So, yeah, and now she's like degrading him basically. So it's like, it sounds like the guy, he works hard for her because look, she's pretty, she's in the country.
And then she
So
said,
he
"Fuck
must-
my life."
Yes.
Yeah,
So maybe he's on disability.
maybe.
Workers' compensation.
Why you always come running, taking all my loving from me?
So she wants his lovers.
Oh, polyamorous. Is that what you're saying?
Why so sexy, you so dumb, and how survive
Okay, pause it. Is he an old man?
Maybe.
So he's useless. She's saying he's slow, but it's like, how have you survived this long? So
Yeah.
is she dating a senior citizen?
Oh, might be.
And she's like upset that she's dating a senior citizen that's like already suffered a stroke. Everything's degrading, and that's
She
why
loves
she's
pushing back the wrinkles on his forehead.
man-child because he's a man, but he likes younger women.
Maybe.
So that's his childish side, right? How can you afford me? She's saying all these things. You saw the tub that she's in.
yeah.
That's a jacuzzi. Host.
That's a feeding trough. You know, that's not meant for you to bathe in. That's to feed the livestock.
Yeah.
I'm not there, it won't get done. I choose to blame your mom. Manchild, why you always come running on me? Fuck my life. Won't you let an innocent woman be? Never heard of self-care. Half your brain just ain't fair. Why you always come running away? Taking on a lover for me. My boys playing hard to get, and I like my men all
See, incompetent.
So she complains of him being dumb, but that's exactly what she likes.
And what kind of incompetence, right? Because I already talked.
Does she mean incontinence, where he doesn't have control of his bowels? Yeah, because if he's older, that's a big problem.
This is what I mean that she's gaslighting,
Depends.
narcissistic gaslighter,
Yeah.
right? Because she wants to be in control,
Yep.
right? She wants to be.
He blames his mom. His mom's probably not around if he's as old
Yeah.
as she claims he is.
Well, he lives with his mom. You think he's gonna be independent? Why is he running to you? Because his mom kicked him out.
he's
You
going
know
to
what
be
I mean, Oz?
independent because of the
Yeah.
incontinence, guys. Keep up.
and I swear they choose me. I'm not choosing them, amen.
Where's your accountability, lady? Amen.
Oh, I like my boys playing hard to get, and I like my men all incompetent. And I
So she likes the wide variety of age gaps. Boys, and we're obviously adults, right?
Yeah.
But she likes the boys, the younger ones.
Or young adults.
Hard to get, so she has to chase them. And she wants older men to be stupid.
So she's chasing idiots, and she still has a hard time bagging them up and keeping an idiot. Can you imagine? Look where she's showering. See that guy? Go back, Hoss. That's probably one of them. Look, see? She goes there.
That's a trough.
And then look at this guy. You know?
She's not wrong.
I thought first they were going to a protest. You know what I mean?
He's wearing a life jacket and he has a
She's
fishing
not
net.
this
you
guy.
know?
He's not a Republican. You think so? Look who she's dating. This guy was at the No Kings freaking march right here. Look at him, dude. What's going on with this guy?
I'm not choosing them, amen.
Why you always running?
Running on me. Fuck my life. Won't you let an innocent woman be?
Like my boys play hard to get.
And I like my men all incompetent.
They choose me, I don't choose them. Okay, I think I might have another clue.
What clue?
So maybe she's like going through a midlife crisis, Hoss. Because to your point, you know, she's dating young idiots and old idiots, right?
Well, she's dating young men that are hard to get, so they won't settle down.
Because she's old.
Older than them, at least.
Yes. So now she's like in a weird, right? She's been pushing away good men, not fixing on herself. She's saying, "Oh, you guys don't do self-care or anything like that," but she's trying to she hasn't even figured her own self out. And then, you know, the young guys are going to be like, later, you're too old. You know what I mean? Like, I know you got your own place, you're independent, you have a nice luggage, you have your, what is that thing where she was taking a bath?
I call it a trough.
You were in your trough. You know what I mean? It's like but it's like, I just think you're hot, but I'm going to go, after this, I'm going to go back to college. We're in a small town in Arkansas, obviously.
Well, that was something I'm going to point out because clearly it's a very small town, right?
Yeah.
So everybody's got to kind of know her.
She's
And
gotten
if
around.
If it's a small town, but that's the thing. How small is it? Is she talking literally about just two guys, one younger man that's playing hard to get, and the other guy who's incompetent. So it's like she doesn't have anything. That's why
It's
she's
maybe
trying to
the
leave.
dad. It's inbreeding at that point.
Could
You
be,
know what I mean?
could be,
House?
yeah.
That's some cross pollination. So maybe you think she's trapped, or I just think she's trapped because of her bad decisions.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a
because
cycle of
that's how
life.
you get control. Is like, I think what happened to her, she got caught in the whole, hey, I'm gonna, and rightfully so. You know, unfortunately, we pushed women like this, just being basically just piece of shit men. You know what I mean? Where we
They don't have
force
too many
them-
options to pick from.
Yeah, we force them to get a good job. We force them to go up the corporate ladder, and now she has to do all of this. She
has
missed
to
out
be
on
the
being
boss.
a woman.
So now the guys are
Yeah.
fully leaning into that, like, oh, you're the boss, so I get to be the man
I'm gonna
child.
submit. Yes, I'm gonna be an idiot.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna let you take care of me, and now they're taking her for granted, right? All because she doesn't know her value as a queen.
Well, that's the thing, is because they're a man child, and she says they seek her out, she's not seeking them. That's kind of like the time-space continuum, kind of like just the reality of things, right? She's a boss, maybe. I don't know. She
So
didn't talk
maybe
about her
she's
job.
actually the good guy.
Maybe she has. I'm assuming she has some job. If she's living in
Yeah.
this rural area, she probably has a lot to do. When she gets home, what's a woman want to do? Take off her shoes,
Yeah,
and be pampered.
man.
And this guy's playing hard to get, the young one. The old one just doesn't know what to do because he's
his
probably
hands
stuck
are
in his.
messed up. He can't give her a good
Well, he's probably
massage.
stuck in his old ways too.
Have you ever gotten a massage from a senior citizen?
Never.
Yeah, I don't think they can. You know, they probably just throw Bengay on her or
Oh
something.
man, you
else.
just start to hear arthritis popping back there.
She comes out smelling like a Halls. Can you believe that?
Yeah, and all you
Like
sounds
vapor rub.
Sounds like you just poured yourself a bowl of Rice Krispies, snap, crackle, pop. But
So I don't know if she's a.
she might be the good one,
She might now. You know, now that we kind of like assess,
and especially
it,
staring at this right now, she might be the good one.
yeah, and she doesn't even want to dress like this because you saw she's like going on dates with the. Go back to that guy. The guy.
Well, think of
that,
how awful this town. No one stopped for her.
the guy that I thought that was at the No King's Parade. He's actually not. He's actually just a piece of shit. You know what I mean? He's not supporting a good cause. Go back to that guy. Let's see, right there. So she's right there. Look how she's dressed nice.
Yeah.
Right, so she's like, I'm gonna give men a fair chance to date me. I'm gonna this hardworking blue collar worker. I gave him a chance, and he took her to what? Whenever you go to a restaurant, and you get this freaking basket that has a little thing.
Yeah.
You know that's like a horrible burger.
Yeah,
That's like arena.
When you went to a,
You know?
a mom and pop shop and they
pull that out.
have paper that looks like a picnic
Yeah.
blanket, you're in the wrong place.
So he takes her there.
Yep.
So she's trying to be right here a good girl. The other one, she's like bathing.
Yep.
And then that's why maybe she's dressed. She's only dressed kind of slutty when if you notice, when she's trying to leave.
Well, yeah, I mean, she's got to do.
She's
A
trying to
woman
hitchhike.
has to do what she's got to do to get to a better spot, right? And
Yeah.
but again, that's the thing, is what if those trucks are from neighboring towns and they're like, oh, we like her to be suppressed here. We're keeping her there. We're not going to take her anywhere
Yeah.
for her to better her life, because there could be jealousy. So,
Maybe they're in California.
yeah. And as far as the song, I like her voice a lot. I
Yeah.
don't know if the
It
video.
grew on me.
I don't know if the video threw me off because it feels like one of those 90s, like, just intros to a sitcom.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I don't know if the video being vintage
Or like an
style-
infomercial. They're gonna sell you something
Yeah.
while you're watching it.
Yeah, I do like her voice, though. Her voice
Yeah.
is very nice.
It was good.
But, I mean, did we guess it right? Are we wrong?
Well, I think we were wrong at first, right? We were trying to say that she's like the, what is it? The narcissist. That she's
Mm-hmm.
like the manipulator, but it's the other way around. It's
Correct.
no man has basically
Has the qualifications to even match
even
her
be
energy.
talk. You saw that guy at the table. He's not a nice guy.
He was smoking
Yeah,
indoors.
and he had stuffed bracelets. He was dressed like a Confederate soldier. She's obviously
He had a fishing net draped from his shoulder. What is that going to be?
Yeah, she's not one of those. Okay, we knew which side she supported during the Civil War. Okay,
Absolutely.
and it rhymed with Mankeys. You know what I mean, Hoss?
Mm-hmm.
Yankees.
Well, that being said,
Right,
thank you for tuning
spot
in,
on.
Dissecting the Song.
If you guys have any disputes, put it in the comments. But I think we were spot on. You don't think so?
I think so.
And put your evidence down there. Don't just argue pointless arguments that we don't know
Timestamps.
what we're
all of
arguing
it.
about. Exactly.
And references.
Thank you
I
very
don't
much.
use ChatGPT or no AI, but thank you. And next time we'll see you.